Let me tell you something as we start the show.
As we start the show,
It's a little something I thought you should know, so
you
I
should
will tell
know.
you. As we settle into place,
It's impossible to sing and play the bass.
Impossible to sing and play the bass. Lovely group of people, you deserve the courtesy.
You deserve their courtesy
of knowing what you can expect.
what you can expect of me.
But it will not be nothing, 'cause it's impossible to play the bass and
Impossible to play and bass the same.
You see, the bass is fretless. It's not like a guitar.
No guitar.
A bass, you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are.
Where the hell you
It's got
are?
no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare.
So bare, so
And
bare.
lots of notes which often are not there.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-dee-da-da. Doodle-doodle-doodle-dee-da, not there. Doodle-doodle-dee-da. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo.
Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your
Lyrics on your mind.
Notes on bass become impossible to find.
Impossible to
To
find.
remember lyrics,
Melodies, bass lines, and chords. Oh my.
is no less a miracle than Lord.
No, 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 no.
So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember, this is serious. Remember, this is art.
Art.
Remember, this or I will fall apart.
He'll fall apart. He'll fall apart. He'll fall apart.
I will fall apart.
He'll fall apart. He'll fall apart. He'll fall apart.
So then I'd have to pray to God, coming in to
Whoa,
see.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
And she'd only sit and laugh
At my wanton grace, she made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space.
And she knows it's impossible.
Oh, knows it's impossible.
Knows it's impossible. Knows it's impossible. Knows it's impossible.
Yes, she knows it's impossible to sing and play the bass.
Sing and play the bass. Play the bass. Sing and play the bass. It's impossible to sing and play the bass.
It's impossible to sing and play
It's
the bass.
impossible to sing and play the bass. Impossible to sing and play. You can't.
It's impossible.
Do it. It was supposed to end. It was supposed to fade. It didn't fade. What happened? What happened to my beautiful fade? Did I do something wrong there? Let's go to the end.
Impossible to sing and play the bass.
Sing and play the bass. Play the bass. Sing and play the bass. It's impossible to sing and play the bass.
It's impossible to sing and play the
It's
bass.
impossible to sing and play the bass. Impossible to sing and play. You can't.
It's impossible.
Do it. No, I forget the fade didn't work. Oh well, I'll work on that. It's supposed to fade out like a real record. Let's see what we got here. Colin wants me to see something. No, I can't look at it now. Hi, everybody. Okay. Good evening. I've had a lot of fun today singing Impossible to Sing and Play the Bass like a doo-wop group. And I think I've got to save this version because it's just three voices. Let me tell you something as we start the show.
As we start the show,
It's a little something I thought you should know, so
you
I
should
will tell
know.
you. As we settle into place,
It's impossible to sing and play the bass.
Impossible to sing and play. I think that's enough. So that's another version. I'll try to find more interesting versions of it to make. Anyway, how is everybody tonight? I'm well. I took my bass down to David Gage today to have the strings lowered just a little bit off the fingerboard so it's not quite so hard to play. And he worked on it for 2.5 hours. And when I get ready to pay him, he said, no charge. How come? Well, he said, just to follow up. He built the bass. He rebuilt it since it got, the one that got broken. And he worked 2.5 hours on it, made it play like a dream, and didn't charge me a dime. And on top of that, I found that the Chambers Street exit, which is a block from his not office, from his shop. The Chambers Street office, shop, the subway stop has two elevators going right from the express line up to the mezzanine and another one right up to the street. So if you're going to carry your bass to David Gage, you can do it on the subway and you don't have to spend $45 parking your car. And I like not spending $45 parking my car. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for people making money parking cars. But we spend enough parking. And sure enough, I can just take the subway there. So I left this house at I had an appointment with them at 11 o'clock. I left the house at 10:24, walked out the front door, walked over to the subway here at 86th Street, got an immediate connection to 72nd Street, got an immediate connection on the express right down to Chambers Street, got off, rode the elevators up, bing, went over to his shop, gave him the bass, and the bass plays beautifully. What can I tell you? It's one of those days. Yeah, just remember this date, September 15th, 2022, the day that everything went correctly. And then I even got a chance, to figure out how to do this, and I was very successful.
With a lovely group of people, you deserve the courtesy. You deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect. What you can expect of me.
I wonder how I turned it down.
But it will not be nothing, cause it's impossible to play the bass. Impossible to play and bass the same. You see, the bass is fretless. Fretless, not like a guitar. No guitar. Bass, you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. Where the hell you are. No little markers, just a fingerboard. So bare, so bare, so bare. Lots of notes which often are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind. Notes on bass become impossible to remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords. Oh my, is no less a miracle than. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there.
Found it. Sitting up there on top, hidden up on top, not even highlighted. They don't want you turning the volume down on anything.
He'll fall apart, he'll fall apart, I will fall apart, he'll fall apart, he'll fall apart, he'll fall apart. So then I'd have to bring God.
It'd be kind of fun to sing bass lines to lots of songs.
She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. She knows it's impossible.
There's a hand fade. Anyway, you can see what I'm going to be doing the rest of my life. Ricky Pang, let's see who's here tonight. 3-man show. You're right. Hi, Jay, Bill, Mary Jane, Chris, Sonny, and all Ricky Pang. Hey, Bill Crow. How you feeling, Bill? Good? Good. So now what I'm going to do is, I've had a couple people have complained about Troph's new publicity. And Lloyd is a little leaked because, well, you can see. Now, I got to tell you that Lucille is not, it's the slightest bit worried about it. She's not jealous. She says, Lucille informed me that she's not worried about Troph stealing the spotlight. She's very confident that she can hold her own. It must be that big right hand of hers that just works so nicely with the lute. I saw a painting the other day in the I think I'll make Lloyd a little smaller. I mean, he's really he'll just sit over here in the corner for now. I saw a painting in the Café des Artistes on 66th Street, and they've got some very provocative and actually kind of semi-pornographic etchings, murals on the wall. I mean, it's sort of like, it's kind of crazy. But in one, there's a man in a jungle, and it was written by, drawn by, or painted by a pretty famous artist. I don't remember who it is. Bob, I think his name was. And the guy's legs are so much bigger than the rest of his torso that you realize he was rushing to get through that part. He didn't care about that. So if you go into the what's now called the Leopard on 66th Street, which used to be the Café des Artistes, Bill Wurzel and I play there a lot. As a matter of fact, I think I've got a gig coming up there soon. I better check this out. Let me just check this out. Sunday's getting a little complicated. 18, Linda Kahn. 24, the Leopard. At the Leopard. That's Saturday the 24th at the Leopard. Come right in. What you got? What you got a box of?
No, nothing. I need.
Hi. Oops.
I'm getting laundry. That's what I got.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh, that's all right. The 21st, I'm at Zinc Bar again with Terry. Oh, I was there last night with Terry Waldo. How are you? They're all musical. As she fades out into the hall. The bebopper. And played the Zinc Bar last night with Terry Waldo. It was fun. But playing all these songs from, in very much the, what do you call that style? I play in 2/4 all the time. It's fun because it gets you, it's fun to really get the notes accurately. It's almost like playing long tones. Do I have any basses out? Yes, I do. I have my dusty, trusty Checkies. That's going up diatonically up the A minor, I don't know which of it is, melodic or the harmonic. I never could get that straight. Which one was the melodic? The melodic is, I believe this is the harmonic. Somebody help me. I don't know which one it is. I'm looking. I'm not seeing any answers yet. Hello, Ricky Pang. Ricky Pang, tell me what scale this is. Is this A minor harmonic or A minor melodic? Let me get the rest of these little critters back online here. Excuse me, there's a microphone missing from my setup. It's sitting on the desk over there. Excuse me. I don't know which one it's going to be. I'll turn it down. Put it in here. Turn it back up. No, it's the one I didn't do the right one. No, that's it. Excuse me. Bum, bum, bum. Those of you wearing your headsets, I'm sure you'll appreciate that. Is Helmer here? I never learned that. Oh, me. Okay. I was talking to Tomoko the other day about do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, because I want to use a section in my new show about, about studying at Peabody. And Tomoko started to sing my brother's version of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do from the Sound of Music. My brother in Baltimore made this lyric up. Do, the stuff I buy beer with. Re, the guy I buy beer from. Me, the guy who I buy beer for. Fa, a long way to the store. So I think I'll buy some beer. La, 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 la. Tea, no thanks, I'll have some beer. Which brings us back to do, re, mi, do, the stuff I buy beer with. Re, the guy I buy beer from. Me, the guy I buy beer for. Fa, a long way to the store. So I think I'll buy some beer. La, 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 la. Tea, no thanks, I'll have a beer. Which brings us back to... But I debate whether actually using that because it's a little too corny for what I'm trying to do. But it's funny. It's funny to me anyway. It's very Baltimore funny. But Tomoko said that in Japan, they never used A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They never used letters when she was learning. There was always do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, or ti, do. And I never learned that. I mean, I never did it. I never studied it. I never practiced it. No one ever said, you should know that. At the Berklee School of Music, where I primarily studied, and Advanced School of Contemporary Music, they were into jazz, man. They weren't into they weren't into A, B, do, re, mi, fa, sol. And I still don't know. It's probably beneficial to be able to do that, I would think. The hills are alive. Yes. But you're exactly, Bill. Exactly. I see what you're saying. But when I'm talking to people, I like to be able to. The natural minor is like an A minor is you play C. You just play a C scale starting on the sixth, and it comes out A B C D E F G A G F E. Now the harmonic minor, I believe, uses the dominant. The one of them goes up. I'll have to study. I'll have the answers for that. I never use it either. Excuse me. Got to turn this on. There's something missing from my life, and that's my music stand. Why, look what's on the stand. Bésame, bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music. Each time I cling to your kiss. Each time I cling to your kiss. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music sublime. Ooh. Bésame mucho, mucho. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine. Well, that's nice. I like that. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine. This joy is something my arms unfolding. This joy is something new. Sorry, it's a little print's a little small. This joy is something new, my arms unfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Holding. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore. Oh my God, whispering it's you I adore. Dearest one, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wing and my life would be through. Oh no. Bésame mucho. Hold me forever and make all my dreams come true. I wonder if it really translates that way in Spanish. Bésame, bésame mucho. Como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Última vez. Oh. Última vez. Bésame mucho. Que tengo miedo perderte otra vez. You'll always be mine. Say that you'll always be mine. Perderte. Oh, I should have somebody really translate that for me so I could sing it right. That'd be fun. And learn all the words and learn what those words are.
Do da 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 do do dee da do 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 dee da 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 do do do. Why must every neck be different around the D? Every bass I have plays differently around the D. I guess it's plain. I guess it's plain to see that something's coming over me. Once I was fancy free, but now you've captured. Oh boy, I'm not going to even try that. I haven't sung it in so long. Why? I guess it's plain to see that. I guess it's plain to see. I guess it's plain to see that something's coming over me. Once I was fancy free, but now you've captured me. Ooh, it's too high. I guess it's plain to see that something's coming over me. I guess it's plain to see that something's coming over me. I guess it's plain to see that something's coming over me. I guess it's plain to see that something's coming over me. Once I was fancy free, but now you captured me. But now you captured. But now you. That's what it is. But now you captured me. But now you captured me. But now you captured me. Oh, now you captured me. But now you captured me. be a hero, set you free to go find the life that you want. Free of all ties to the past. I hope that you don't last today a minute before you turn yourself around and fly right back to me, Lord. I'm such a hopeless dreamer.
I've been working hard on my on the show, writing, figuring out stuff, and going back and remembering a lot of stuff from my youth that I never stopped to think about very much. And then jumping up into the present tense. Bill, you probably remember Bucky Calabrese very well. I just realized I was talking about Bucky Calabrese the other day. Hey Tomoko. Tomoko's here. It's all cheer. Tomoko, I took out Life in the Middle Ages and worked on it. And that's a very complex piece, isn't it? I think, where did I do with it? What did I do with it? Doody doody da da do da da do da do do dee do 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 dee da. Doody. No, that's curtains. Doody doody do da do 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 da do 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 dee do doody do da do 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 da do doody do do. So the IBM, I'm sitting in an airplane at LaGuardia. The captain says there will be a delay. Oh no, this isn't good, you see, I've got to be in Washington, D.C. tonight to play for Milton May. Out the window of the airplane, lightning's crashing, winds are thrashing, skies are dark and rain is whipping by. Still somehow 3 hours from now I've got to be in Washington, D.C. This plane's got to fly. I did not tell a soul last night about my little New York flight. I knew that I couldn't make it back in time. But now it looks like Milton May. Now it looks like Milton May play tonight without the bass. And let me tell you, that would be a crime. That would be a crime. I really hate to say it, but I think my luck has finally run out. My warranty is just expired. Cause if I am not in Blues Alley tonight at 8 o'clock and playing bass for Milton May, I will be fired. You see, I really like this job. We always have a lot of fun and everybody gets along real well. We play a lot of real nice music. I get lots of solos, but now I'm going to blow it all to hell. It's going to be curtains with Stormy. I'm very sad to have to say I will be history. I will be gone. So as the plane just sits right here, I'll figure out a new career. But adios, Mel, I'll be moving on. I'll be moving on. I'll be moving on. And then around 6:35 the engines roar, they come alive, and seconds later we are in the air. I begin to think that there is hope that I may somehow make this peak tonight. Or do I even dare? God, the weather's terrible, we're flying right through thunderstorms, yet the captain just keeps pressing on. Now the airplane's diving, dumping, jiving, jumping, bouncing, pumping. I think I can see the White House lawn. It defies all understanding how we could be really landing, but at 7:30 we touched down. Congratulations, Captain. No, I never had the slightest doubt. Now pardon me, I've got to get downtown. I get a taxi right away with absolutely no delay. I tell the taxi driver of my plight. Before we even settle down, he mashes that old pedal down. We fly to town as we make every light. 8 o'clock we reach Blues Alley. I walk in quite casually, as if I weren't under such duress. I saunter through the restaurant, trying to be nonchalant, but inside I am a total
isn't this fun? I don't think I'll survive. So fully prepared to meet my doom, I walk into the dressing room to find I am the first one to arrive. With all my worry and my fear, it turns out I'm the first one here. Sometimes life can be sublime. In spite of all the stress and strain I went through on that stinking plane, I'm the only one who's all here on time. The only one on time. Then around 8:35, the others frantically arrive, apologizing all the way. They're rushing around, they're in a panic, like musicians on the Titanic. I tell them, fellas, it's okay. Everyone, including Mel, is rushing around, upset as hell on me. I am as calm as I could be. Here I almost screwed up big, I almost blew the gig, but now I'm Mr. Punctual. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, is that how it goes? 8 o'clock, we reach Blues Alley. I walk in quite casually, as if I were under such duress. I saunter through the restaurant, trying to be nonchalant, but inside I am a total mess. I'm a total mess. I see the show has not begun, they're waiting for me, oh isn't this fun? Sometimes, I see the show has not begun, they're waiting for me, oh isn't this fun? I see the show has not begun, they're waiting for me, isn't this fun? I don't think I'll survive. So fully prepared to meet my doom, I walk into the dressing room to find I'm the first one to arrive. With all my worry and my fear, it turns out I'm the first one here. Sometimes life can be sublime. In spite of all the stress and strain I went through on that stinking plane, I'm the only one who's here on time. The only one on time. Then around 8:35, the others frantically arrive, apologizing all the way. They're rushing round, they're in a panic, like musicians on the Titanic. I tell them, fellas, it's okay. Everyone, including Mel, is rushing around, upset as hell on me. I am as calm as I could be. Here I almost screwed up big. Here I almost blew this gig, but now I'm Mr. Punctuality. Mr. Punctuality. I was absolutely certain I would never make this curtain. This gig would be the death of me. I could feel a noose around my neck. I was a total nervous wreck, but now, Mr. Punctuality. 5 p.m. I'm sitting in an airplane at LaGuardia. The captain says there will be a delay. Oh no, this isn't good, you see. I've got to be in Washington, D.C. tonight to play for Mel Torme. I am on time and everything's on okay. And I'm going to play for Mel. Zoo-doo-doo-doo-bee-bum-bum-bum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Torme. That was pretty good. I remembered it. I actually remembered that whole song. That's good. That's one less I have to worry about. I have to still practice them. As I was singing it, I was thinking, sometimes in the middle of my songs, I black out. Well, I only blank out, not black out. Thank you. Blank. Put an N in there. Take out the C-K, the C, and put an N in there. B-L-A-N-K. And that's because for any number of reasons, you start thinking, you get distracted. You start thinking you've made a mistake when you haven't. Thank you, Tomoko. I see those hands clapping, or flowers, or whatever they were. And I'm reading, sorry. And now I was just, during this song, I think I distracted myself thinking about, I'm not only am I going to have to remember the song, but I'm going to have to remember the book. Because I'm going to write the book, just absolutely write it
out every word and try to find really good words, picturesque words, and sometimes odd words. That sort of like a David Mamet play or a film, you know, just slightly odd, off-kilter words, and memorize them and use them. And try not to, as I say, try not to break down the fourth wall and make it as if I was just musing to myself in front of all those people. Try not to look at them and, you know, hey, how you doing tonight? Just walk out and just do this whole show, and I'm going to try that approach, see if it works. Anyway, played with Terry Waldo last night down at Zinc Bar, and you sit there and you slug away because everything's you know, and there's never any need for it. Never, and walking lines. No, not. To play properly in the upper register, you can't just put your hand around it. You gotta get your hands ready. And that means bending over and getting yourself in this position. You can't just play up in the upper register like this. Now Bill sits on a chair. Bill sits on a stool most of the time, so he is already in that position. He'll sit like this. You see the picture of him. Where's that picture of Bill? There's a nice picture of Bill out here someplace. There it is. Now he's got himself, his face is up here. And when he wants to go, he's right there. Wait a minute, I'll give you this picture. I forgot to switch the picture. He's sitting like this, and he's got his, I think I'll just make my picture smaller so I can really compare it. Where's video? Video capture device. Just a second, give me a second here. So he's got his, first of all, he's facing out. He's got his hand like this. When he wants to go up to the register, all he has to do is that when he wants to go up register. Thank you, Mary Jane. Thank you, Tomoko. This puts the bass way behind me, puts these notes way back here. But it certainly solves the problem of getting up here. But I like to play when I stand. I don't like to sit. I can help it. So I have to handle it differently. I have to go. I got to get myself in this position, but I got to stay flexible so when I happen to wander up there, and the trouble is when you're playing down here, you start going like this. Instead of you have to sort of be springy and ready to go. ready to jump. I'm starting to have fantasies about playing my electric bass, because I've taken it to get fixed, to get not fixed, to get it just whipped back into shape. I hadn't played it for a while. It needed new strings, and it's electric, and it's battery operated. It's got a preamp in it. So, but I'm starting to really fantasize just holding it, and playing it, and really learning to play this beautiful instrument again. And I really want to play it. Can't wait till I get it. And with that, I should really get about putting the lyrics onto Mountain Dew. I mean, the world is waiting for that one, and I'm just denying the world an absolute treat of a lifetime. So I have to hurry up and put those lyrics on there. I've got to do this quickly. Mountain Dew awaits. I mean, I've got all the choruses written and everything, and it's just so easy. All I got to do is just, you know what I mean? And I know you people are very serious about this song. I can tell from the response how much you're looking forward to singing and dancing in the streets to Mountain Dew. So, I think I'm going to have to say goodbye with that good old Mountain Dew. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see how this sounds. Where'd it go? I don't hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not playing. Bad. I hate that when that happens. Mountain Dew, I don't hear it though. I sure as hell don't hear it. Why don't I hear it? It's over there playing, but it ain't playing. Oh, you know why? Because I turned down the volume a while back. I turned down the volume and I've never turned it back up. So let's turn back the volume on the music program on. Look out now. This is way too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's real hot, real loud now. Here we go. Let's put it back in the beginning. Go round the bend and you come back again. There's a jug of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew. And if one refuses it, is few. I'll hush up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Mr. Oh, I can't remember. Let's play that organ. That's Tomoko Ono on organ.
They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them what refuse it is few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them what refuse it is few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. My Uncle Bill lived up on a hill. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them what refuse it is few. I'll hush up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
Well, folks, learn how to turn down the music for me. I'm going to say goodbye. Say goodbye to all my friends. And it was Mountain Mead.
They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them what refuse it is.
Sometimes I think, and I got the blues, my top two days. Sometimes I think I got nothing. I'll start working on that one.
With that good old Mountain Dew.
But thank you, Mary Jane. I like that. And I got the blues, yeah. Yes.
They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them what refuse it is few. I'll hush up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them what refuse it is few. I'll hush up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
Good night, you all. Good. Click the switch button right now.